Namaste and welcome. This is a herb, ajwain. Ajwain is also known as bishop's weed or caraway seeds. What I am doing here, this is a beautiful Ayurvedic herb which is in the seed form, and it is a nice, light, hot potency herb which is bitter in taste and pungent in taste. Okay, so this pungent and bitter herb helps to pacify the vata dosha and the kapha dosha in the body, but it aggravates the pitta dosha. So people who are suffering with inflammation, arthritis, or the hot flashes, menopausal ladies, this is not a good choice for them. But people who are suffering with bloating, indigestion, who has a digestive issue challenges, who has a constipation, this is a good herb for them to use it. This is a good immune supporter herb. This is very refreshing, stimulating herb, but it can create the burning sensations for people who has too much pitta or too much acid in their body. Okay, so this has also a aromatic oil. Because of that, it works as a nervine effect, or it gives as a nervine effects to the body. So it's a very good antibacterial herb, and as it has a hot potency, bitter and pungent taste, it is going to open up the clogged channels in the body. So this is a very good herb, very good seeds. What you have to do, first of all, this is a little bit strong herb for smell also, as I am sauteing them from last 2 to 5 minutes on the medium heat. I'm going to let it cool off, and I'm going to use this after it is nicely cooled. Now this is nice and warm temperature to my hands. Okay, this is nicely cooked, like sauteed actually, not cooked, but you can also cook with this herb. Okay, as I use this very nicely in winter time in my all the cookings most of the time. Okay, this is a very good fat dissolver. It is a very good lipid dissolver. It is a very good spasm dissolver. It works as a antispasmodic, antibacterial. It works as a very good stimulator. It works as a refreshing herb. It works as a nervine herb. It works as a diuretic, which means it is going to help even our kidney system. It is going to work as a very good aromatic healing herb to calm down the stress, to calm down the nervous system in the body. So it is going to work as a on so many different levels: physical level, mental level, emotional level. So this is what you have to do. Either you have to take like a 1 teaspoon after the lunch. You have to eat this at this much quantity, 1 small teaspoon after the food intake. You have to put it on the tongue and chew it slowly on the sides, from the sides, because it's very hot in taste, so it will start burning on the tongue if you're not used to it. So you're not going to enjoy it if you do not eat from the side of your mouth. You just put it and starts salivating, and the saliva, you start swallowing it, and after a while, maybe in 5-10 minutes, once the saliva is swallowed, maybe slowly you start chewing this herb. Okay, so the quantity is this much is good enough at one time. I mix generally the same amount of sesame seeds to calm down the strong taste of it, or I can also use the sesame seeds in the same manner and flax seeds in the same manner. And I sometimes, to make it more palatable to me, I will add a little bit of pinch of rock salt or Himalayan salt here. Okay, generally we use the Saindava, which is a pink Himalayan salt, which is a black salt, which can go very well with this herb. Okay, so this is the best herb to keep it in your pantry. Make sure in the winter this is your best helper, best friend, where you can use this in the food as a herb, and you can make your food more medicinal, so that it can give the support to the body during the winter time, as it pacifies the kapha, the cold, the cold temperatures in the body where we have a lot of freezing temperature. This is the very good friend to keep in the house, you know. So if it nourishes and balances you if when you are eating it properly, it gives a very good joy and satisfaction when you take this in a proper way, the way I have told you. It is a herb for the optimal health, you know. So you will definitely start feeling very good. There is a tradition in India that when we are using this herb, um, we 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 can make the tea out of it. Okay, so what you do, you take a teaspoon of ajwain seeds, and I'm going to make a powder. Okay, once it is cooled off, you know, I'm going to make the powder out of it, and I generally prefer the powders rather than the seed. But for chewable purpose, I you can use it as it is. But for tea form, what I will do, I will make the powders out of it, you know, and I will store it in the airtight container for 3 months or 6 months. It will stay good, as I have sorted it before I am going to make a powder of it, you know. So this is the first step. In the second step, you make a powder. Third step, you put it in a jar and keep it. So when you want to make a tea, you can drink this as a Narvain tea also when you are very stressed out, very exhausted with your work and house chores and all of this. You can take a 1 cup of water, 1 cup of water, and you can add half teaspoon of this tea powder. Boil the water. Once the water is start boiling, after that you dim the or you do the medium heat and boil for 1 more minute. Once it is boiled very well, you strain it properly, and then you strain that water and drink that tea when it is lukewarm. You can take this always with your food after the food intake, lunch, dinner, breakfast. Any food intake you can have this tea. Will be awesome. Only you have to make sure you do not have your pitta type body type, or if you have a pitta challenges in the body, if your body has a lot of inflammation, if your body has a menopausal history, or if you are going through a lot of bleeding, or if you are going through a lot of burning micturition, burning sensations, or burning eyes, if you have this kind of imbalances in the body, then this is not your good friend. Rest of the people, we discussed the vata and pitta imbalances and vata and pitta body types and vata and pitta challenges. This is the best. But for pitta imbalances, pitta challenges, and the body type where we have pitta involvement a lot, this is a bad choice. I hope this is helpful. Once again, this is Aruna Patki, doctor of Ayurvedic medicine. Make sure you try to visit my website, Ayurvedic Health and Wellness Center, to understand Ayurveda in a little bit better way. You can make khichdi soups, you can make the pancakes. You can use this herb when you are making heavy kind of combinations of the food. Then this is a very good one which will give the warmth to the food, so that our digestion capacity will enhance, and then our intestinal challenges, our intestinal cramping or colic pain or spasmodic pain will get subsided. But make sure overuse of this herb in the summertime can be a tragic, or it can be a very bad choice to use a lot during the summertime. Okay, so this is not a very good friendly during the summertime with the pitta people, or a lot of aggravating dryness if there is so much during the summertime. These are some of the things you should know, you must know. A lot of videos I hear from my clients that I'm watching YouTube and I'm doing this and I'm following this, and I feel like why we have so much confusion for people. So I decided to make my videos and share the best Ayurveda with all of you. There will be not a lot of editing. You make sure you listen to my video from the beginning to the end. If you want to dissolve your fat, reduce the weight, feel good, enhance your digestion, metabolism, and enhance your warmth in the body, and create that change of healing to yourself. because these are the very good choices from Ayurvedic medicine to use on the daily basis in the form of the food in a proper specific way. I hope this is helpful to you and your family. If you like it, don't forget to tag your friends, family, and your loved ones. Take care of yourself and your family one. Namaste. Stay healthy, eat good, and stay your life for a longer period of time. Live long. Namaste.